All right, so welcome to the shop.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having us, man.
Of course, yeah, anytime. So how's Niagara been treating you guys so far?
I mean, they've been treating me better now that I'm wearing a Riverlines jersey.
Yeah, they hated you, man. That was bad back in the day. My rookie year, Ryan came here and got ejected, and the crowd went nuts. And I was like, "What's going on? Like, what's going on with Ryan or whatever?" And the coach was like, "There's like a big rivalry. Like, they hate him out here." So, you know,
that was when you were in London, right?
Yeah.
Okay. London days.
That was bad. But hey, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Happy to have you now, though, bro.
Yeah, no.
Changed the whole culture out there. Like, it's like, you're the type of guy for real. Like, when you have around you want to have him around like seasons like in a row. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no. You know what I'm saying? Like, next season is gonna be here again. We're gonna ask for you because you're a leader at this point. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't understand it my first year because obviously I was a rookie or whatever, but. Yeah. Having you around definitely does make a difference.
The rookies don't get it, man.
No, I'm just saying.
Cause you know, like when you're a rookie, I didn't understand it when I was a rookie.
Yeah.
Like you're coming from college, and first of all, college is the closest thing besides a pro. Like the closest thing you can get to the NBA treatment-wise.
Yes.
The fans, you flying on private jets, and you're sponsored, and you go to the trainer, you go to the equipment manager and get fresh new shoes, and you got they spoil you pretty much.
Yeah, accessibility to everything pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Then when my first year pro was a rude awakening. Like overseas in the Netherlands and Germany and stuff. That was a rude awakening for me. So rookies, it's a transition, man.
Yeah,
it's a transition for sure.
I didn't quite understand it, man, but now after winning the championship, I get it now. And now we got rookies on the team who, I'm not saying that they don't quite get it, but they reacted the same way I reacted.
That's why they call them rooks, man.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, guys, Ryan broke me. I cried my first year after a couple practices. It was bad.
So like what it was like
it was bad, dog. I was like, man, I'm going home. This is it. We're co-workers. We're not doing this right now.
Ultimately, I'm gonna give you the scenario because a lot of people they don't understand. How can I put this? So me as a person, I'm different than me as a basketball player because ultimately the goal, people say they want to win, right?
Yeah.
Or you say, in anything, they say they want to lose weight, they say they want to be better, they say they want to better their lives somehow, or they want to win, or I want to be the champion.
For sure.
So what is in that recipe? What's in that recipe to be the champion? So some people, I always say this. I said, you're not gonna like me. Like you're not gonna like me as a teammate or in practice every day. You're gonna hate me, but by the end of the season, you're gonna be like, bro, thank you. You're gonna say thank you. You're gonna 100%. Understand, and you'll say, you see why I was doing that.
Yeah.
A lot of times people can't see that because they're short-sighted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they only see what's happening in the moment, and then after practice, I'd be like, yo, what's up? And get away from me.
Yeah.
I hate you. I don't like
you. 2 hours of harassment. This guy comes back to you and tries to shake your hand, and I'm like, I'm not feeling you right now, bro. Get out of here, man. But I mean, like, obviously, I didn't play with you this year. It was London my rookie year, and then, you know, didn't get to play a whole lot, but I got to sit back and watch. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and I was always confused as to why I went there. I was like, bro, like, there's Royce White, Ryan Anderson, damn near played a 4 sometimes. Mm-hmm. By the way, guys, he can post up too. You know, he played a 4 sometimes, and he was playing some of my minutes, and I was like, I don't want to be here. But at the same time, had I not been through that year, it would have been a lot harder for the years to come by because I wouldn't know how to win.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously Ryan reminded me a lot of my Coach Downer from Lower Marion High School, who coached Kobe Bryant back in his glory days, and he reminded me a lot of Ryan, and I was like, yo, like, I hate it, but I love it. Yeah. You know, and that's something that I would cherish for a very long time.
I told him when he first got there, I said, yo, we're gonna get you a ring, bro. Yeah, and that's something that you might not ever get playing pro basketball.
Yeah.
Like that was my biggest, like in my personal career, my biggest frustration was I never got one in college. I went to University of Nebraska, and the culture there was, I don't know. It's like the culture at the time. The coach was Doc Sadler, and he was, you know, in my opinion, I felt like he was, you know, he was a new coach. He came in, so it was more about what he had to prove as a coach, and not so much about the team. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
He wasn't established yet. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
It's more about keeping their job, right?
Yeah. So it was like he's coming in. He wants to have. He doesn't want to win. He wants to win, but like just make sure he wins enough to where it's like, hey, so that was my first year. Give me more time. I'll put it together for you.
Exactly.
So that was the biggest frustration for me as far as college. But when I became a pro, I was like, man, you know what? You know, like God willing, like hopefully I get with some guys and we can really put it together. And and I learned it's a little more freedom in being a professional. You get to choose where you want to be. You know, if they want you, of course. And if you're really good at what you do, then you'll find yourself in the right situations or whatever. So. I don't know, man. Ultimately, I'm not the fastest guy. I don't jump the highest.
But you can pass, though. You can pass that joint. You can shoot.
I have the tangibles.
Yeah.
You know, the passing, the shooting, the dribbling, and some posting up. I played the power forward in college. For people who don't know, I was a 4-man in 2006 to 2010 in the Big 12 against Kevin Durant, all them guys like Blake Griffin,
the Monstars, for sure.
Yeah, like the teams that were like. That's the year that Kansas won championship. Like that's that year. So I learned, you know, I tried to always outthink people, but my will to win, like the focus, like the outthinking guys in the moment, like trying to outthink guys, like how can I maneuver? How can we maneuver this win? What piece should I move? What move should I do? That right there is, for me, has been what I've hung my hat on, is the desire to be a winner, and not just personally. You know, like maybe I talk trash to a guy, but I'm just trying to psych you out, kind of thing, you know, or. Empower my teammates, the guys who have certain abilities, to get on them to bring the best out of them.
For sure.
Like if you a dunker, I'm on your head. You're not dunking nobody, bro. Like you got to be putting bodies in the rim. Like what do you? You can't jump.
By the way, yeah. So the day I had that dunk against Fraser Valley or whatever, Ryan the day before was like, Yohanny can dunk, but he don't got bounce like that. In front of everybody, and I was like,
you could jump, bro, but it's not like
that. And I was like, wow, like I haven't heard that in a long time, and that kind of put fuel under my, you know what I'm saying, my behind. And I was like, you know what, man, I'm catching at least a couple bodies a day. Like I'm feeling good. He was talking to me in the warm up, and I was like, man, don't talk to me, I'm good, bro. Like, but he didn't subconsciously, he didn't even realize I did something to me. Like I slept on that. I was stretching the night before. I was like, I'm gonna show him.
But that's the beauty of it, though. Like man. Even our practices here, like the one thing I really, really love about Coach Vic and the practices is just so competitive.
Oh my God!
And that
he has to. And he's the one who has to bring it down sometimes. It's like, guys,
that's too much.
We have a game in 48 hours.
Like, no, we don't care.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we don't care about that. Like,
we're trying to kill each other. And,
we want that basketball. Like Trey was diving on the floor one time, and Vic was like, "Hey, you're my starting point guard," and Trey was like, "I know, I just need the ball." And I was like, you know what, like, but it's been so. The first day I got here, actually, I was like, "Y'all been practicing like this the entire time?" Ryan was
don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, Ryan was like, "Okay, it's okay, get with the program." So all right, cool. I got a couple days to get with the program. First game is like in 96 hours. So obviously I got some time, but that was competitive, bro.
It's gonna be competitive because the way he sets it up.
And I hate to say it, but he got the Carleton. Listen, I was born in Canada, but I never lived here. But I heard Carleton is like the Duke of Canada. Is that?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like the Duke of Canada. So like he got the Carleton mindset, like the way he runs his practices and everything. And it's like I feel like I'm back in college again a little bit, and that's great to me because I'm going to leave here in beast shape. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. That's good for him. That's good for him. That's good for me.
I just like competing, bro. I like pushing people, but
for sure. But I told Ryan. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I probably hear you the most on the court when we're at the games. I hear Ryan the most.
Talking. I'm getting on. I want to get on. I'll get on. Never mind. I was about to say I get on the ref skin too.
Yeah.
Ryan, have a seat. I'm just clapping for my teammates, ref.
Yeah.
No celebrations too much. Oh, my bad.
Hey, he got under Joel's skin too from the other team. When he was like, guys, give it about 20 minutes. He's about to break. He got 2 tech back to back. Got him out of here because he played with Joel. We played with Joel too. He wasn't.
You know, guys. You compete every day. You know what buttons to push.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's
some guys. Like I
it's
said,
different from the person, Ryan. Like or the Like I learned how to separate.
Yeah.
But everybody know how to separate. Like once we step in that line, it's wartime, man.
And I told him some guys got it, some guys don't. And I think that's what he's trying to figure out, how to break you. It might sound crazy, but like he was like, we have this rookie named Phil, and he was like, I'm gonna break him before the season ends. He's gonna be better off because of that. I'm sorry I'm mocking like that, but his voice gets really high pitched when he gets mad.
Now we be screaming in practice.
Yeah, he be like, practice is a whole nother level, man, and I love it because it's something I haven't been part of in a long time, man. Like it's like,
because hey, if I don't get with him right now, like this is the way I see. Like Yoyo, when you got your, remember you were like, man, I want to play more minutes and all that. I said some stuff you got to learn from watching,
right?
And then there's a learning curve that you have to experience.
For sure.
Like you have to go through it, but then it's like preparation before you go through it.
Yeah.
So then when he was going through it, he called me back like, bro, thanks for like everything, because like I'm stronger for it. And like I see other rookies or other guys like they can't handle the pressure, they can't handle the heat. So you know, it's that's the only way you're gonna be victorious or come out you're gonna get the results that you want.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't put yourself through the pressure when the pressure comes, it's like, oh man, I'm not prepared for this. Or you'll crack.
Right.
Or you'll quit.
Right.
Or you were like, man, I don't want to play basketball no more. Because you went through something tough. Like I thought you loved the game. I thought you was willing. I've heard guys say all kind of stuff. Man, I'll do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, you will? Oh, word? Okay. We're gonna see.
Basketball is life, pretty much.
As soon as something hits, it'd be like, I quit.
Yeah.
I thought you, and then I'll be like, remember you said you would do anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog, but this is different.
Yeah.
No, it ain't. Like this is what you asked for. This is where, you know, rubber meets the road. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I took this concept on you. I play better when I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more because I haven't ate yet. You know what I'm saying?
Like worse when I'm hungry, man. These big gorillas in the paint, man. You gotta eat something.
I know that's different, but you're like, man,
listen, bro.
Yo, when he get hungry, this guy lose it. He was in the car. He was in the car the other day. He hadn't ate yet. He was in the car like this. Don't talk to me, bro. I said, yo, what's good, man? Don't touch me. I said, oh, he's hungry. He's hungry for sure. Bro, soon as he ate some food, yo, mom, what's up, baby? I got this new track. I've been bumping this new J. Cole. Have you heard it? I said, this boy in food.
It's day and night.
But plus ultimately too, like, I don't know, man. I won't let food control me.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people like, you know what I'm saying, they let the food dictate their feelings and stuff like that. I think it has a lot to do with, you know, controlling my stomach brain. Y'all ever watch Ninja Turtles when y'all was younger?
Oh yeah.
What was the name of that thing that the Ninja Turtles, that thing that was inside of the stomach, that was inside of that buff thing? It was like the
brain.
The brain.
The brain that was inside of the big.
It was like a strong. It was just like
it was a strong robot.
Yeah, like some big robot. But the brain was in the stomach.
In the stomach, and the robot didn't always listen to the brain.
Exactly.
He was just doing some things. Sometimes he's like, "Yo, push me back in." Like, push me back in. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's kind of how I see the brain.
Yeah.
I know that we have our brain in our minds, but I know that stomach is it's the second brain.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, my opinion. Or maybe it might be the first brain and this might be the second brain. Who knows?
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But whatever. But I'm trying to be more conscious, man. There's so much stuff changing. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with even the vegetables.
Yeah, that too. And
they juicing those up. Like those is GMO veggies.
He came out the other day from his room. He's like, I'm done with apple cinnamon Cheerios. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? He tosses that joint on the trash, like, and walks back in his room like, Ryan. And 2 minutes later, I get a link on Instagram here. I'm like, bro, you could have just told me that, man. They
talking about, like, you know, like the stuff you can't read on the box. A sodomatomate, podosodomate,
sulfate,
oxide, potarosamide. It's like, what is that? Can you put it in layman terms for me, please? Poison.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the dude was like, it was this painter on Instagram. He had his kids at the table and they were eating it, and he just happened to look at it, and he's a painter. And he's like, whoa, he knew what it was because he said, I use that to paint with. It's a paint thinner. And I was like, whoa, hold on, man. So let me go Google it. Let me make sure this ain't just, you know, sometimes they put fake stuff out on the internet and you got to do your research or whatever. So I was reading and I was like, yo, that's really paint thinner. So then we just came from the grocery store. I pulled up the box. I'm like,
listen, on days off, me and Ryan are serious gamers. So we come back to the crib all the time, and we will eat. It will be kind of like our cheat day.
Yeah, cheat
We come
day.
back on off days, get a bowl of cereal, Fruit Loops, whatever.
Eat stuff we like to eat.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So like Ryan
Vibe.
is like, I'm throwing this out. I'm like, I'm finishing my boxes.
And he actually grabbed the box out of the trash, like, yo, you're not gonna eat this?
Yeah. I'm like, yo, hey.
And then he came in the room. It was cooking the other day, so it was cooking.
Yeah.
He's cooking, and he comes like, man, I don't feel good. See, kept eating the cereal. But now he just, I don't know, man. I just try to be conscious as far as I just want to feel good.
Right.
I want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys heard of Dr. Sebi? Yeah. You guys hit the Dr. Sebi? Yeah. And I was telling Yoyo, I just said, he said this one time, and he was like, you know, people talk a lot about what's going on, like in certain communities, especially the black community, whatever, as far as with the mental aspect of things, you know what I'm saying? And Dr. Sebi said something that was so profound to me that it made so much sense. He's like, how can you be mad at somebody who does, like, what they're putting in their body is causing a negative charge to their thought process? Right. And I was like, whoa, like that was kind of profound to me. Like, so what you eat, either it's positive or it's negative. Right. And when it gets in there, it whatever signal it sends to your brain. It affects the chemicals in your brain. Yes. So your behavior. Sugar rush, bro, everything like high sodium levels, all that stuff. When I was a little kid, I didn't understand. The teacher used to say, Ron, you need medication or something. I was like, no, I don't. But I didn't know they was giving me 40 grams of sugar at lunchtime. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't hip to that until I started reading, and like, for sure. That's why I couldn't sit still in the period after lunch. All people were just passed out in class. I'm like, man, I'm tired, bro. I can't be here. Because what I was eating, I was drinking Fruitopias. Yeah. Y'all remember Fruitopia? Oh, yeah. Man, that stuff was fire. Yeah, I had the passion, the strawberry passion. Tampico for the island guys. Come on, bro. Like, eating that at lunchtime and then try to go sit still and learn about quadratic formulas. Come on now, like Pythagorean theorem. I'm like, man, the A and the B and the C. You sitting there tweaking. Numbers start moving. You tweaking, bro. So like, I don't know, man. Just trying to be conscious about that kind of stuff too. For sure. The cause and effect. Yeah. The Matrix. You know what I'm saying? He says causality, my love. Yeah. But so then again, we got the younger guys on this team, and we obviously, like, Ryan is. I'm not gonna say your age. Can I say your age on camera? What? Your age on camera? Can I say your age? You look young. You can say my age, bro. You're 31. You know what I'm saying? Young 31 looking. So he's one of the oldest guys on the team, and I try my best not to be like a know-it-all, because like obviously I've been around him for a year and a half now. Yeah. Right. So it's like they're like, how do you know what Ryan told me? Like, it's that simple to me, right? Ryan told me, or I have a big brother who played professional basketball, and like he told me too. Yeah. So it's like it's not like I know. It's just like when I first came to America, I was an open book. Thanks. You know, so people were so happy that I came. I never played basketball. I was born in Montreal. I grew up in Haiti, and after an earthquake, I came to Philadelphia, where I started playing basketball for the first time. I tried volleyball. My brother calls my phone. He's after the Sixers practice. He's like, man, he FaceTime me, man, you playing volleyball out there, little Chichi man. I'm like, what do you mean? Because I was a blank sheet of paper. I never played any sports but soccer, and everybody was recruiting me to play sports. And you know how America is. They're all trying to make money off of you. Oh man, yeah. Look at your hands. you could be great at volleyball. So I would just go out there and try, because you know what I'm saying. I was the guy. I hear this guy say, he said, man, they size you up. Boy, look at the mitts on that guy. Yeah, for sure. So you ever try tight end? Yeah, bro. What is that? I had the Chuck Taylors, the jean shorts in the middle of the winter. They were like, you should come try out for volleyball. I'm like, okay, so I try for volleyball after practice. I'm killing, obviously, because I'm athletic and young. My brother was like, we're not doing that. Click. So obviously I have to go back there and say, you know, thanks but no thanks. Yeah, thanks but no thanks. Football tryouts, mid football season is like, yo, you should definitely be on the team. I'm like, just like that. Try out for football, we ain't doing that. Click, hang up the phone. And then, you know, he's like, you're here to play basketball. And I'm like, really? And I told Ryan, I was like, I hated basketball at first. Everybody was faster, bigger, stronger, better. Yeah. I mean, I was getting my ass kicked. That's how it be, bro. Every single day. You gotta pay the price, man. I didn't understand what was going on, what a layup was. I used to take steps from half court. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Layup, no dribbles, bro. The coach was like, oh my God, man. So what kept you committed? Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was not until I got dunked on the first time on camera in a full gym. I remember his name, Greg Dustin, 6'2". Oh, wow. In Philly?
Philadelphia at a competitive edge. My third tournament ever. I had a big ass fro. Dude came down on a fast break. Boom! I'm like, and even my team was like, the whole crowd was like, oh, you know the hoop mix thing when they have like the noise in the background? That's exactly how it was. And I was like, what? Why is everybody, you know, in FIFA and in soccer, it's a nutmeg. It's a pirouette. You know what I'm saying? Like a spin move or whatever, or like a cha-cha. You know what I'm saying? But in basketball, it's the dunk and it's the crossover, it's the falling. And I didn't get that yet. I didn't know what the equivalence was. So I got dunked on and I called my brother. I was like, yo, I got embarrassed today over nothing. He was like, well, what happened? He saw the video. He was like, he was like, and I can pull it up right now. He was like, yeah, that was bad. And I was like, nah, I'm done with that. I want to be elite. And the reason why I actually decided to become good is because the next day, Michael Young, who committed to Pittsburgh, kicked my man. He gave me 35.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm talking about dunking, yelling, pushing.
But you have to go through those experiences, bro. Like you have to. You got to go through. There's no other way. There's no other way around it. There's no other way around it. So when you after it was that, the dunk on, and I'm sure there was some other stuff that you might have forgot. It might have slipped your mind.
Yeah. Michael kicked my. It was bad, bro. It was like I didn't understand how to guard him. I didn't understand how to. I was a blank sheet of paper. So the coach looked at me and was like, "We're going to try to grade on offense," but he never took the time to be like, "Yo, defensively, that's how you guard a player." He didn't take the time to do that. He just was like, "Oh my God, this guy's 6'6", with his hands like this, size 16. Oh my God." He might be 7'2". Yeah, exactly. So they thought more about the offensive end of my development, which I was pretty good at.
But you know what I see that as though. This is how look at it in hindsight. So like to take a step back, I think that's every player, their introduction to the journey of being a basketball player is different.
Yeah.
So like I think if you look at it in totality, I think that like how you started, it helped make you better, right?
Sure.
The dunk on, the coming from Haiti, the trying other sports.
Yes.
Like the little things
because I was, by the way, I was elite at soccer for anybody who's trying to.
For sure.
Kick it. Well, what? The same way I practiced basketball is the same way I practiced soccer back in the day. Y'all know what's up with soccer.
Soccer's the best game.
Y'all know what it's like to go to an empty goal and just shoot like 400. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hit that top bar, that crossbar, that top right corner, like
upper 50.
Up to upper 50. You know what I'm saying? Upper 90. You know what I'm saying? Like.
No, I don't know what it's like. Sorry,
bro,
not where I grew up. We didn't play soccer.
Yeah, the same hours.
I didn't get hit the soccer till I traveled the world. I was like, whoa. They robbed me of this. This is elite. Soccer is dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
But I was saying like, so like if you look at how the coach introduced you to soccer or to just the offense, and then when did you get introduced to defense?
Whoa.
Was it the dunk on?
The dunk on. I started learning how to guard players after I got dunked on. After I got Michael Young and all these guys, all these elite players. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson played against him in high school 4 times, kicked my ass for 4 years straight until I won my last game against him in high school, won a state championship.
Yeah.
But I was guarding guys like that my entire career, and then when I got to JMU, it was kind of like second nature.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the defensive end, he couldn't teach me.
Yeah.
All he said was just, just play defense or just block shots.
But then, did you run into a coach that taught you defense?
Yes, Coach Bill.
Coach who?
Coach Bill Phillips.
All right, so
and obviously watching my brother damn near every week.
So you start this journey, you learn offense first.
Yeah.
Then you go down the road a little bit. Okay, you're decent on offense, but you're taking this quest on to be a defender.
Yes.
Like I think as a basketball player, it's in the like that's part of what is it the journey.
Yes.
Like for me, it started off okay. I wanted to always be a shooter.
Yes.
I love Reggie Miller. I love Hersey Hawkins. He used to play for the Sonics.
Yeah.
I love Dale Ellis.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 90s. Steve Kerr. Those were like, man, he got a Jimmy. Like I was like, man, that's crazy. I love dudes that can shoot from far away. I love David Wingate. Y'all don't even know that. Like that play for the Sonics. Like these dudes. Like I can tell you almost Dale Curry. I used to be like, man, Glenn Rice. Man, smooth. It was cash. You know what I'm saying? Like. So I wanted to be like them, growing up in a generation where all they wanted to shoot was dunks and layups.
Right.
So like, and I wasn't super fast. I wasn't super athletic. I was kind of tall, really slow. I was clumsy. Like I'm still kind of slow, still can't jump, but I learned how to be quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like just from learning, all right, I gotta be quicker. I gotta be quick.
Yeah.
So I learned that. You know what I'm saying? Like, plus I had cats like we talking about. I grew up in a community where like basketball was everything, and I only picked up basketball because that's what the neighborhood was doing. Like right now, you see kids walking down the street. They're like, "Man, you weak. I seen you at the high school game. You got dunked on." They was doing, you know, they talking like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sit in the barbershop like, "Man, you see young fella last night. You see Deontay Murray that plays for."
Spurs?
Yeah, he's from the same group. You know, my brother. They all grew up together playing the same. The neighbor was his coach. Like that's how small our neighborhood was. Brandon Roy.
Right.
Man, we going to the B. We about to go see B. Roy play against Jamal tonight in high school. That's what like. Nate Robinson's playing. The twins. There was these twins that was playing. They should have went to the NBA. You know, they ended up going to USC. The Stewart twins.
Right.
Who else? Terrence Williams. I played with him. Like we were the main features in high school. So that was in the neighborhood.
Right.
So that's what made you want to be good because it's like, yo, we got a chance to get up out of here, man. We got a chance to go get a free education or whatever. So, but like that was the motivation for me because I was the shooter.
Right.
It's like, well, if I'm gonna be the shooter, I'm gonna be the best shooter.
For sure.
If I'm a shooter, now if I'm a shooter, I can't just be a shooter.
Exactly.
You know, that was the biggest thing for me too, learning how to not just be a shooter. Like, because a shooter, they would just use them, they put them on the bench. Oh, we need some threes. Get in there and shoot.
Nah.
Like, dang, you gonna treat me like that? But if I could dribble, and I could pass, and I could rebound, and I could defend.
I see you in the paint though. So, a lot of times, man, I be. Hey man, I'd be scared of like who grabbed the rebound, look back, I see little furly top and just go around. Hey Ryan, sometimes it be.
I still can't jump too high. I actually still think I jump higher for rebounds than I do for trying to dunk.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I learned
rebound is survival mode. We need that board.
I actually had my coach in college, the guy I was telling you about, played me out of position, and I feel like, to be honest, I really feel like that ruined my chances for playing at the NBA because he put me out of position as a guard, and he played me like a Draymond in college.
Yeah.
So I was an undersized four-man when I didn't get a chance to really showcase my guard skills in college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
But you probably created a hell of mismatches though.
I did, and I played with an Australian 7-footer who was like killer. You know what I'm saying? And I still was able to take advantage of the Morris. Like the Morris twins used to try to guard me.
Whoa.
They couldn't. Robinson from Kansas, Blake. They couldn't guard me, bro. I was a guard. Like I was out there. They're trying to guard a shooter. Right. Like a pure shooter, exactly. not just somebody who
pick
shoots.
And pop no.
Yeah,
like a sniper.
So, I don't know, man. It's the journey of being a basketball player, and even now at this point in my career, you know what I'm saying? Like, still blessed to be playing, healthy.
And obviously, how do you feel about bringing this type of culture to Niagara? Because obviously, you know, when Niagara was in the other league, it was more so of a, you know, like it was London Lightning was a dynasty, Halifax was a dynasty, right? So what do you think about? Obviously, you're the older one, and you've been winning your entire life.
Yeah,
you've won several championships. And what do you think about this journey, or you know, turning Niagara into some type of the River Lions into some type of dynasty? How do you know?
Well, first, you got to give credit to the organization
for sure
for coming up with the brand and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because even when we played here, we would love to come to town.
Right.
We was like, we going to Niagara, boy. We get excited for this game, just as excited as they will for us to be here.
Right.
So first, you got to give credit to the organization. Then you got to give credit to the fans for making it such a awesome environment to come in.
Right.
They're gonna heckle you for sure.
Right.
Right.
100%. And
you look forward to the heckle.
The same guys used to heckle him. Now Ryan hit a three and shook his hand on the baseline, and I was like, "Yo, that's the same guy who used to talk trash." Like the same bench the away team is on right now. He has the same seat from 2 years ago.
Facts.
And I'm like, "How?" He's like, "Yo, how do you remember me?" And I'm like, "Yo, you're still here."
Of course we remember you. Couldn't never forget
his kid was like yay small. Now this kid's like yay tall. Like it's beautiful, man. It's nice to bring a change to any place, really.
And you got to give credit to Vic for putting it all together.
For putting the team together.
Putting the right pieces together.
The right pieces.
Got to give him credit. Yeah, got to trying to make the right cake. And then I asked him, I said, Coach, I know he said he wanted me for competitive reasons because he competed against me. He saw how much of a competitor I was. Yeah. And I asked him a question. I said, can I completely be who I am as a competitor? Will that be okay in practice? He said, you can be, feel free. I said, then if that's the case, then we're gonna be all right.
Right.
Cause I'm
telling
they're
y'all,
gonna hate me in practice.
He's extra.
Hey, how y'all already did an episode with Trey?
Yeah.
When you able to get dudes under Guillaume,
Yes.
shut up.
Yeah.
When they're in practice yelling at you like, be quiet, stop talking.
Yeah.
No, bro. I'm gonna get under everybody's skin possibly
sure.
if it's possible.
Sure. And then you got Dorian on your bandwagon too.
Oh yeah, Dorian's a talker too.
Yeah, he's a talker.
He's like, I like this.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh yeah, we got us another one.
Because to be honest with you, man, it's basketball. People are too cool now.
Thank you.
They too cool. Like it's like the cool guy routine. It's like I don't really want to.
And I think that has to do with everybody's favorite player, LeBron James.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be the homie.
Right.
Shaking hands.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
What up, dog? Yeah, you know, it's business. It ain't really personal.
Right.
Nah, man, it's personal when we get out here.
Right. I feel you.
You feel me? Like that's. I told the kid, the ref, we played somebody. He put his hand out, like, "What's up, man? I like your game." He put his hand out. I said, "Bro, I don't shake hands." Not during the game, bro. I'm not shaking your hand, bro.
It's like Kobe and Sasha relationship.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. I'm not shaking. What am I shaking your hand for? Because we cool? It's a sign of respect. But I said, holler at me after the game then. I'm not shaking your hand, bro. Right. Like some people take that as form of disrespect. You know how they come out, everybody fist bump each other. I'm not fist bumping you.
For sure.
Now I'm already in your head though, low key. I'm already in there.
I hear you talking.
Forget this guy. He's not even fist bumping me. He's a jerk. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm in your mind already at the tip off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was,
I can hear you loud and clear.
bro. I'm out there, bro. That's me. That's always been me. Like when we used to play against Niagara,
Yeah.
I would talk to Vic. His dad was coaching,
Oh, yeah.
and he's yelling at them the scouting report like, "Don't go under," and he go under. I hit a three, bomb. I'm like, listen to your coach. I say, Coach, man, you want some of this too? You know, that gets for competitors. That's like, man, like that's fun, bro. But once again, man, I just want to thank y'all for having me, Yoyo. It's been an honor, been a pleasure. Want to shout out to Niagara River Lions for having us be on the show, and also we want to shout out Hourglass for partnering with us and doing everything with us and making this a great experience and for sure getting us right for the game, man. You got to be fresh out there in the court. When you out there flying, you can feel the wind going. When you dunking on somebody, Yoyo. I feel you, bro. Well, appreciate it, man. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
See you at the next game.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Let me get a hat though, for real. I got bread right here.
Of course.
Thank you.